While the world is still arguing over whether flying cars are just expensive jokes, something very different has been happening at a massive factory site in Guangzhou. A carbon fiber and silicon carbide monster has quietly rolled off the production line. This is not a fantasy concept. This is the land aircraft carrier, a real commercial product scheduled for delivery in 2026. And it is the kind of move that gets attention in Washington, D.C. China is attempting to set a new standard for the low-altitude economy, where the boundary between ground and sky begins to disappear. The foundation of this revolution started with the XPENG X2, also known as the Voyager X2. This fifth-generation eVTOL drew major attention at the Langfang Economic Fair in 2024. The X2 was never just a flying gadget. It was a statement of engineering ambition from XPENG Aero HT. Built with advanced carbon fiber and aerospace-grade aluminum alloy, the aircraft weighs only about 794 pounds. Yet inside that lightweight frame sits the power of 8 high-efficiency electric motors. That octocopter layout was not chosen just for show. It creates serious redundancy. If one motor fails, onboard AI systems can instantly rebalance lift and help guide the aircraft to a safer landing. That is where spectacle turns into real engineering. But the X2 was only the preview, because in 2026, China is not planning to sell just an aircraft. It is planning to sell a ground aircraft carrier. This system is a brilliant 1+1 modular solution. The mothership is a massive 6-wheel electric truck, measuring more than 18 feet long. It uses a full 6x6 drivetrain and rear-wheel steering, allowing it to maneuver through crowded streets in cities like Beijing or Shanghai. But inside, it is more than transportation for 5 passengers. It is a mobile high-voltage charging station built around an 800-volt architecture. Using extended-range electric vehicle technology, the mothership can travel more than 621 miles on one charge and fuel refill. Even more impressive, it can fully recharge the flying module up to 6 consecutive times. That may be the true breakthrough. Battery limitations have always been one of the biggest weaknesses of flying vehicles. This machine turns that weakness into a strategic advantage. It is what many engineers would call a real problem solver. Now, imagine being trapped in gridlock inside a giant modern city. Instead of waiting for traffic to crawl forward, you guide the mothership to an open launch area. With one button press, the rear compartment opens. The flight module slides out automatically. 6 robotic arms unfold. And in less than 5 minutes, it is ready for takeoff. The entire process is managed by an autonomous AI system. The user may not even need to touch a control stick. Artificial intelligence scans radar, LiDAR, and 360-degree camera feeds to map a safe flight path in real time. Buildings, obstacles, even birds can be detected and avoided with centimeter-level precision. That is no longer just a vehicle. It is a personal transportation system from the future. While American startups like Aleph Aeronautics are still navigating testing approvals, XPENG Aero HT has moved far ahead. In April 2026, the company filed for mass production certification. That is the kind of step that separates experiments from industry. Its dedicated flying car factory in Guangzhou, covering roughly 1,292,000 square feet, has already begun trial operations. With planned capacity of 10,000 units per year, it is positioned as the first and largest industrial-scale eVTOL production line in the world. China is no longer playing the prototype game. It is preparing for global market expansion. More than 7,000 orders were reportedly confirmed by mid-2026, including major deals from the Middle East. Elite buyers in Dubai and Saudi Arabia are chasing this technology as a new symbol of power and convenience. So, what truly worries the United States? Vertical integration. Companies like BYD and XPENG increasingly control critical layers of the supply chain, from lithium sourcing to silicon carbide battery systems to in-house AI flight control chips. That speed of execution matters. It allows them to turn ideas on paper into commercial products in less than a decade. The XPENG X2 even conducted public demonstration flights in central Beijing near the Tiananmen Square area, signaling strong confidence in the platform's safety. And Beijing's low-altitude economy development plan for 2024 through 2027 is more than bureaucracy. It is a roadmap to turn the sky into a second transportation layer and reduce pressure on roads below. But as the decade moves deeper, another side of the story begins to emerge: the hidden risks, the dark tech behind the glamour of flight. For a vehicle weighing nearly 1 ton to lift vertically from an urban parking lot, engineers must solve brutal problems involving air pressure, heat, and noise. The electric motors inside the land aircraft carrier are nothing like what you see in a normal Tesla or BYD road car. They reportedly use advanced materials and high-pressure liquid cooling systems to sustain peak torque without overheating during vertical takeoff. That matters because VTOL launch can consume roughly 10 times more energy than level cruise flight. This is where the line between civilian engineering and military-grade technology starts to blur. However, the biggest question remains the simplest one: how safe is it? At an altitude of nearly 984 feet, there is no room for mistakes. XPENG Aero HT has equipped the flight module with a multi-point full-body parachute recovery system. In the worst-case scenario, if the entire AI control network fails, the parachute can deploy at very low altitude and help bring the craft down as gently as possible. That is not just a backup system, it is psychological reassurance for future buyers. But safety layers go even further. The vehicle's so-called black box continuously sends real-time data to operations centers through broadband satellite networks. Tiny changes in wind speed, battery temperature, or rotor vibration can be analyzed by high-performance computers to predict failures before they happen. That is predictive aviation brought into consumer transportation. And the rivalry between the United States and China in this niche technology is becoming more intense. Washington, D.C. has concerns that LiDAR sensors and ultra-high-resolution cameras on thousands of flying vehicles could potentially collect sensitive geographic data. But for end users, those geopolitical concerns may feel distant compared with the experience itself. Inside, the flight module is designed more like a first-class space capsule in a car. A 270-degree canopy gives panoramic visibility that no luxury SUV can match. The control system is simplified to feel almost like using a smartphone. Even someone with no aviation background could learn the basics after only a short introduction. And the vision for 2026 goes far beyond personal travel. Chinese authorities are testing the land aircraft carrier platform for emergency medical response and rapid urban transport. A traditional ambulance may need 30 minutes to fight through gridlocked streets. A flight module could potentially reach the same scene in 3 minutes. That may be the real meaning of the low-altitude economy. Not luxury, not status. A revolution in social efficiency. From an economic standpoint, early rumors suggested prices anywhere from $13,000 to $50,000. But the actual announced figure is far more serious. $280,000 for the full package. The truck plus aircraft combination. That turns this into a strategic strike against the ultra-luxury market. Instead of buying a Rolls-Royce Phantom or a Lamborghini Urus that can only roll across pothole-filled roads, wealthy buyers could purchase something designed to defeat both space and time. XPENG Aero HT was smart not to sell the aircraft alone. They understand the biggest barriers are charging, transport, storage, and legal launch access. By bundling the 6-wheel mothership, they created a closed ecosystem. The truck protects the aircraft. The truck charges the aircraft. The truck transports the aircraft to legal takeoff zones. That is not just a product, it is infrastructure sold as luxury. Now, look ahead to 2026. You may see rooftop micro-landing pads on tall buildings, garages redesigned to hold 6-wheel machines, and new aviation laws rewritten for thousands of privately owned aircraft vehicles. The rise of XPENG and China's eVTOL industry sends a clear message. The future does not belong to dreamers alone. It belongs to those who can mass-produce science fiction. The United States may still lead in many software fields, but China is pushing hard in hard tech. The ability to manufacture giant, complex machines at prices the market can actually absorb. Whether people like it or not, the flying car era has officially begun. The land aircraft carrier is more than transportation. It may represent a leap similar to the shift from horse carriages to automobiles a century ago. 2026 could become the year people look back and realize the sky was never the limit. It was simply an unopened road. And this time, The early leaders are not in Silicon Valley. They are engineers in Guangzhou, aiming to master both land and air.